Good evening YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we're going to apologise before I start. So normally on release of the new set I normally do what my continuation of my series in which I like to call cracking packs, which is where I open cards, boosters from the latest sets and basically show you what I open. And say I haven't been very well recently. My diabetes has been playing up, I feel quite sick. Anyway, say so I'm going to do this video as a bit of an apology. So today we're going to draft the latest set. We're going to draft the new Final Fantasy set. And so say I haven't played any of this. Well, I've played constructed games, but I haven't seen most of the cards. So we're going to draft the set. We're going to show you a little bit about what I open and various different things, and then say we'll show you the entire thing, and then you say wish me luck, and then you say not hopefully when I'm well enough I'll return to in paper play, but for now this will be do. And for those new to the channel, my name's Matthew, this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. Please like, comment and subscribe, helps me grow the channel. Alright, let me say we're going in to draft the new set. We're doing the proper draft, the premiere draft, because you can do it against the bots effectively in your draft pool. But we're going the whole with doing the whole proper premiere draft. I forget to press the ready button. As you see, I'm using the new cloud avatar for those. And it say, oh, that's not a bad card to start with. So I'm using the new cloud avatar, which you get with the thing. So these are timed, so we've got a minute. So it's when it was Kefka do, so I need to read it. When you enter attacks, each play discard a card, then you draw a card for each card type. I'm just probably going to take it. It says 4.0 on it, or I can take the thing. It's slightly more deterministic on colours though, because you want the thing. So I'm just going to. It's either Kefka or the Primal Odin. It's where destroy a target creature. This creature can when it does, but that player loses the game. Oh, this seems alright as well. This is less colour determined. I might be wrong, this might be better. We've got quite a few cards, so I might take this. I've got a thing telling me what percentage the card are. We're using the untapped overlay. I'm just going to activate the Draftsmith. It will tell me what to do, basically. Right, so we've got 50, it's telling me the Primal Odin's got a slightly more higher percentage. I'll just take it, I've got 9 seconds anyway. I'm trying to do the commentary at the same time. Right, so now we're looking at, so this is a good first pick card. It kills things, which removal, as we know, in limited is really good. I mean, say mainly, as I said, people, I've got lots of limited experience. I've been playing for like nearly 25 years now. Right, so we're looking at things that creatures or kill a creature. So it's tap target creature and everything. So what am I looking at? So this is 3.5 and this is 4, 3, 7. I don't know the archetypes that well. I'm going to take this. It's another removal spell. That's pretty, but like I don't think it's necessarily good. So we're looking at. Alright, so we're just looking at version. I think the equipment is very good because it's basically a way when you cast a non-creature spell, deal 1 damage to each opponent. On a job selection roll, that seems quite good to me. I think I remember reading the limited review of the set, and that was one of the best cards in the archetype. I think I'm going to take the rod. Now it's telling me, because I'm in blue-black basically, so it's now thinking this Death Touch Lifelink is probably very good. It's Locke from one of the games. I've played lots of Final Fantasy games as well, but the thing, I've been playing Final Fantasy games for ages now. Commune with Beavers. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't remember what game that's from. I mean, right, I'll take the Death Touch Life. I think it seems good. We look like we're in blue-black. That looks quite good. Create a token copy of something, or when this creature, another creature independent control dies, you lose 1 life. I'm going to take this, but like I'm not 100% on that. I'm going to take this. I don't think I'm necessarily going to play it. This Gardener thing is pretty good for a green card. It's basically a nice mana dork with a big body. Anyway, I'm going to take that. Alright, I'm trying to get some more achievements as well. So basically, I'm hoping I think this will get my 10th limited one, so that will at least get me an achievement. it's obviously going to be the Blizzard because it looks like it's got very, very versatile. You're looking at cards that basically that are normally only like effectively sideboard cards, but they've got three options. So you've got Blizzard, return target creature to its owner's hand, Blizzara. For those that know the Final Fantasy games, they're basically a spell that basically thing. Right. Right now we're just looking at picking cards. Well, I'm getting flying in Death Touch on a free body or like all that. What's this? Is this because effect? I don't particularly like those kind of effects myself. I feel that either the flying Death Touch guy or the spell. I'm going to take one of each. The eye horror. My favourite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy VII, though. For those that know, what's your favourite Final Fantasy game? Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to Magic and you've got in for by playing Final Fantasy, welcome. I'm not really sure. It's not really that good for me. I'm using the untapped overlay. I hope it shows up. I'm not 100% if it will show up or not. Yeah, for those that don't draft most, so basically you're basically in this format. You basically build a deck. You're looking at playing 23 cards and with 17 lands on an average deck. You're looking at things that creatures or things that kill the creature. Basically, to the thing you basically have to work with what you're given. The difference between draft and sealed deck is draft you have a lot more control over what you're doing, and the sealed doesn't give you as many options. And you see, I like games that have a draft mode in general. There are lots of games that have this kind of mode. The drafts in this mode are a bit slower than things. Anyway, you need to say once we finish drafting, we'll go into the deck building. I'll show you how you build a deck, and then you'll play the games. I could do the entire draft in literally on a minute or two if I had them on a clock. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to build up wildcards for my next video. I'm trying to do a Brawl video. We're going to show you my Goblin Brawl deck. I'm just trying to build up cards, wildcards to do it. Why you can't is so in some other games you can just craft cards outright. Magic doesn't enable you to do that. Where in certain other games, we're about to go into pack 2. And those, if we were playing in person, so this basically you pass. Your first booster goes one way around the table, and your second booster goes the other way around, so it reverses. So it's a real put one of them in hand, then choose an opponent. They put one on the bottom of the other. So it looks like the memories thing is going to be this: we'll destroy up to one target, enemy creature died, an opponent's turn, or the removal spell. But they all sound similar. I actually do technically prefer the removal spell. I mean, only if a creature died and opponent controls. I'm not sure. I'm going to take the I'll take the memories. I'm not sure. I would have quite like 2 picks. It's probably one in the Surveil thing. But then, the Warlock. Hold on, the Ultramester is good. They're both uncommon though. So whenever it enters or attacks Surveil, begin end step if you may pay for an exile. Whenever it attacks as 2-drop, I'll take the lower casting cost thing. If in doubt, the lower thing is generally better. Right, so we're trying to get to another thing. Probably the second Black Mage's Rod, I think. As you can see, it shows you the cards. There's no need to remember them either. It shows you everything up the right-hand side. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to build up to my Goblin for the wild cards. You know, you can't basically craft cards in the game. They rely on these wild card system, but it doesn't enable you to trade in wild cards of a higher rarity, because I've got loads of mythic ones and I don't have enough rare ones. I think the rare ones are generally the ones you're going to enter. Oh, I like some of these with the coin flips on. But I have a Ockerman Zindersplit Commander deck. It doesn't really help for now, but like the thing, is that even very good? It's like 20. something. I don't think it's that good. Black, when this creature mill 3 cards. Doesn't seem that. I'll probably just take the ice magic again. Syncopate, the classic counter goes with as well, which counter unless plays X, obviously with new art. That seems very good. Target player draws 2, put a +1/+1 counter on creature. That sounds good to me. Right, so we see what does. I'm probably going to take the wall as a counter on it can attack to the, and then you put 2 counters on. So it's basically, and it will have a thing. And as you see, there'll be various things with counter synergies in the set, and it's 35 on the scale. Right, so these are getting reasonably good. Is it better and better? So we've got whenever this creature dies, so we've got this nice land that 6 mana, target opponent mills half their library. It enters tapped. Or we've got the rat, which is very good. It's a 2/2. This will probably go into my Marinor command deck. I mean, you said when it's a 2/2 for 2, which is like bog standard, but it has when it dies create a treasure token. Oh, did it just auto pick for me? I believe I was talking too much. Oh, well, that would teach me, wouldn't it? Combat tutorial. What did it just auto pick me? Oh yeah, I was too distracted. I should just start taking things. It's getting worse. Right. We know an artifact you could do. There's 3/3 fire. I'll try that. Running it. Right. And as you see, we'll be going to the last pack fairly soon. Green card for the last pick, but coincidentally, my favorite colours are green, white. So my favorite colours. I just got a ping, but I'm going to ignore it. So what does this blade do? Ninja's blade. I'm probably just going to take a quick creature in addition whenever the creature, it basically turns it into a shinobi effectively kind of thing. So draw a card, discard a card thing. Yeah, so that seems good. Well, Quist is quite good, but like it's an uncommon, so we're going to take the rare because I probably want it for the collection. Alright, so that's a good card. Alright, so what have we got now? It's a very one draw card, I think. Right. Oh, it's the tap thing. As you see, my alias in this game is Call of the Herd, so that's my favourite Magic card of all time. It's a 2 and a green mana sorcery that makes a 3/3 green elephant, and it's got 3 and a green flashback, which means you can play it again from the graveyard that don't have flashback. For its going to cost. Well, these are good cards, but they're all green. So it's Bart's and Bocco, which is one of the icon from Final Fantasy thing. Was it Final Fantasy 6? I can't remember what Final Fantasy it was from. Alright. It doesn't really change my pick, so I'm probably, as long as you have 7 more lands, this creature gets +1. So I mean that's probably okay for me. I'll try that. Well, they say that this was like 40, another Locke, Death Touch and Lifelink just seems really, really good. The Octopus was also a consideration, but I think I would feel that one's good. Right. How many of these Black Mage Roddies can we get? Or can we have a create? We'll have a create a token that's a copy of target artifact. Oh, it copies lands as well, so it can be like a ramp spell. Alright, that's probably a bit better than I gave it credit for. Okay, we'll try the copy spell. This, not so good. Probably won't see play of them. I'll take the other one. Oh, it's like an edict thing, but it makes a wizard token. Yeah, it makes... Yeah. Probably another Scorpion Sentinel. Don't think I've got many flyers yet. I'm just taking cards at this point, but it's alright. I hope people are enjoying the new set. Let me know what you think of the new set in the comments, and say I hope you're enjoying it. Or if people are hunting for like the serialized the golden chocobos and various bits, let me know. But supposedly some have been found as the time of this video anyway. And it's been a busy week for me as well. In addition, I got my new Nintendo, my Switch 2, the new Switch is me. But then I do also do video game content as well, so check out my Switch 2 video. I've done two videos on Switch 2. I've done the box unopening and I did my initial impressions video because it's been out for a week now. I also do various content from various other TCGs and various things from a Magic player's perspective. I do my physical commander videos, which I show you my commander decks as well. And we're hoping to maybe start some physical gameplay soon. Right, so now we're going to go into the deck building. So now the draft, I'm showing you this. I don't know if this is going to come out. That's the recommendations for what you're going to do. And it's got my Dimir deck, which is blue-black. So it's going to give it a rating. It's 1019 on the thing, and there's a click build deck button. But we're not going to do that. Right, let's carry on. Let's see if I can do it. Right. Right, so you basically, so how you do, you basically just take, it puts your deck into a thing, so you take out, firstly, I start out with taking out everything that's, how I do it is, I would take out everything that's not in the colours, so you're looking at blue and black, then you look through the cards, and you look at which of them is thing, so you're aiming to get down to 40 cards, so you're looking at 17 lands, so we get... Oh, we've got the land. I didn't realise I had the land. Okay, so I obviously did take the rare land at some point. It probably auto-picked for me. Right, so now we're taking out various different cards. So we basically need to remove various cards to try and get the numbers down. Okay, so we're looking at to get rid of the things. So we're looking at the start of the beer. Dreams of the Lagoon, we're keeping that. That's Ice Magic. That's very versatile. Although maybe you can drop one. This doesn't seem very good, so that can go. When you cast a non-creature spell, at least 4 mana was cast, we keep that. 7 more lands, remove 2. Okay. So we've got the Black Mage's Rod, these are getting kept. Demon Wall is good. Revelation, look at top figure 1 in hand and rest in your graveyard. I feel that's not that great, we'll get rid of it. That's 2.5, we'll get rid of that. Combat tutorial. I'll remove 1. How many combat? Did that remove all of them? Right. Arim will keep. Albert's Scavenger seems good. The removal's good. The weapon's really good. That only seems okay, so that can go. We're looking at getting rid of another 5 cards. That's the copy spell. That seems really good. Create token. Sorry, that's actually the copy spell. And if the spell was cut from a graveyard, I'll put 2 counters on it. That seems good. Rook turret only seems mead. I'll take Rook out. Ice Flan is thing that can go anywhere. Discards a card. Right, so we need to put 1 back now to try and get to the requisite. So I've got. Let me count. So basically, it's how many creatures do I have? Because I've got 2 lower creature count. So I've got 1. I've got 2. That technically makes a creature, so we count that. 3, 4, 5, 7. You're looking about 10, at least 10. at 11. It's quite low, so I'm probably going to put another one in. So we're going to say which of these other ones do we want to play. So we at least probably want the we play the Marlboro brand of cigarettes, though. Very, very PC it is. No, it's also something with Final Fantasy as well. No, okay, so which one do we play? I'm trying to look. I want a creature. When it enters target artifact creature and put a stun count on it. Right, I'm going to play this cycling one because I feel that's better. Right, we've got 40 cards with 17 lands. We're going to go into the games now, I think. So I've got this. Yeah, that should be fine. Right, we're going to wish me luck with the games. Hopefully we'll at least go positive. Right. I'm only bronze though, people. I haven't played that much on Arena and Unlimited. So anyway, we're going to say, all right, we're going to look. This is my first hand. So you look at your hand and you think, well, you look at it. I think it feels fun when you cast a non-creature spell. If it's 4 more mana, you've got a removal spell. You've got an early 2-drop. This is like a thing. If I get to 4 mana, I can cast this and then put the counters on the Merfolk. I'm going to keep it. All right, and wish them luck. Don't forget to use the full control option to enable you to at least bluff. You have something to do. And pass them against this person. They've got the Sahili avatar with the possum sleeves. Yeah, so for the new thing on the battle pass, you get this nice cloud avatar. You see, I've got a chocobo mask, and I've got these nice Final Fantasy sleeves. So it's made for me because I love Final Fantasy 7. It's my favourite. Wasn't the first one I played it. Played at Mystic Quest, the SNES one. I remember also getting the games. I imported a lot of them from around the late SNES era to PS1 kind of era. I believe each of them should have a mark on them, at least in this. They have a mark on the physical ones they do. They have a mark saying what Final Fantasy game they're from. So this is a 2/2, which is not bad value, and it has tap target non-enchantment creatures, so it will be tapping my creatures. Sack is a way you can sack him. It's 1/2, and he gets sack him, make target creature you control indestructible, and put the counter on the creature and attach. Alright, okay, so we've got this. So we've got, as you see, we've got the land. I feel this might be worth doing. Tell me if this. I don't know if that's wrong, but like this will be annoying because how many enchantment creatures have we got? So we're going to just do this. Oh, we can wait and just do it as an instance. No, we should. This is an instant. We should play it as such. We're just going to pause. So going to do full control. Yeah. So wait for the last minute till you can play your stuff. They're probably going to tap this. So next turn we're going to retrieve the Esper, which seems quite good. Power, yeah, that's the classic thing. It's snow. So its power is equal to the number of creatures you control, which is like, okay, so that's going to be quite 3/3. So now we're going to pass to combat, and like, if they want to, they can attack me. Now I've got 2 options. I can either stuck in Summer's Sanctum this, or tap this. So I'm probably just going to tap this, because this will start tapping my things down eventually. Right, so now we go to thing. We can basically play retrieve the Esper. We're going to cost 4 mana. It's going to give me a count on this, and it's going to make a robot, which is quite good. So now I've got a 2/4. There's no reason to attack, and we'll just pause. Right, so there's the thing. This is flashback. First note, flashback means you can cast a spell from the graveyard by paying the second casting cost, the flashback cost, and it will be exiled on the thing. So this is the thing we also saw. Now we're facing down this 4/3, but it's alright. I feel we can raise it at the moment. And now we can start creating tokens that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. And it's worth bearing in mind you can use this on your opponents as well. So we can make, say, a copy of Snow of our own. Or we can get, so next turn we've got Retrieve the Esper, which is a good thing. I feel like what we need is a copy of Snow of our own. That seems really good. And then as you see, this is going to get bigger. I should read what the crew thing is. It's 2, 3, 5 and crew 1. Okay, that's fine. As you see, I've got card advantage and spell. So next time we're probably going to make this. And then it's going to be, that's going to make a 5, it's going to be a 3-3 with +2/+2 on it. So it's going to be a 5-5. They are artifacts, so they're a bit more versatile, vulnerable to artifact removal spells. Alright, but I'm tempted to attack, but I don't really see. No, I'll just wait. Yeah, so next time we're looking at retrieving the Esper. I recognise 90% of these characters. This is Albert Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. I believe on the actual cards they've got marked on from which Final Fantasy game they come from in underneath, I believe. Anyway, oh yeah, they could have counter magic. I forget. If they counter that, that's a bit rough for me actually, but it's not an instant. Oh, so this is a cast trigger, so at least I'm going to get the cast trigger. If it comes down, yeah, as you see, they're playing cycling noob. Was it a Moogle? Yeah, Klaban Moogle. There's a whole series of cycling things in the set. Moogles are one of the iconic characters in Final Fantasy, along with the Chocobo. They're like the mascots kind of thing of the game. Alright, I'm stalling out the ground. I'm assuming I need to get through at some point, but like I need to get to one of my rares or something. They say they have to the point where they can get through in the air. They can attack me with the cloud ship, and there's not a lot I'm doing at the moment. Is this Dreams an instant speed? Yes, it is. That's good. Right, so now I can go to an attack if I want. I can attack with my 4-6, which doesn't line up profitably, or I can attack with 4-3. And it's like, what does Steiner do? He gets +1 for each equipment. Okay, so he's a 2-1 lifelink, so it's not worth attacking on his pulse. That's a big thing. So Cloud, he's basically like, he's kind of like he's an equipment tutor, and he gets things as long as you put the equipment onto him, I believe. As long as Cloud is equipped, it will double trigger on it. Which this does when he attacks. I don't think that's too bad. I've got a lot of stuff on the ground. Right. That's my demon wall thing, which is good on the thing. It will get to the point where I can put counters on. It's worth bearing in mind you can do that at instant speed. It's 6 mana, so I've got 7 mana currently. So we'll play the Defender of Menace, and then I basically can do this in end step. I can do both and flash it back. It's power creep. This is a lot better than the cards used to be at that moment. It's got so many things on it. I'm just going to pause. They can chip me with the fire if they want. I don't have any way to do that. So I can surveil 1 draw card and then flash it back as well. And then I would have just spent at least 4 mana, so this is going to get bigger. There'll be eventually a point where I can attack. Or for next turn, if I don't do anything, I can put 6 mana to put 2 +1/+1 counters on this. And then this will be able to attack as a 5/5 menace. There's no menace, it's a basic invasion ability, so it means it can only block. Yeah, so they've decided to crew the vehicle. So now I may draw cards just in a minute to see if I have anything for the fire. I'm going to cast this now. Oh, sorry, I haven't put my deck up. Alright, so let's destroy target creature and opponent controls. I think we want one. I don't know if you can see the thing. Let me know if you can see it in the comments. So I've got the deck thing on. I'm going to hide it for now because I prefer to see the screen and see what I do. Right, so we've got a choice. We've got this. So it's destroy target creature and opponent controls. I feel Cloud is probably the thing to go. Oh wow, so if you can put it through to something, you use this creature with evasion, you can basically win the game outright, but like, I'm going to cast this now. See if they have any counter magic. I'll kill Cloud. I don't know if they've got some interaction. They seem to. Some of these games are going to take a bit longer than some of the average games. So I'm basically now decide whether I want to attack or not. And it's like, I could start chipping if I want. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, you say normally, so some of the drafts in this thing, you play best of 3. These are going to be best of 1s. I'm trying to do these things to just show you all the gameplay. I would say if you have time to play best of 3, I would recommend playing best of 3, but I'm just trying to do this for this video, so I'm showing you best of 1s. I'm going to say blue-black's a classic combination. It's been around for the thing. It's more a tricksy kind of thing. Whereas those that don't know, it was called Dimir. It started being called Dimir, where it started the original Ravnica. The Ravnica sets had 2 colour combinations. It's a bit like Tarkir. We just returned to Tarkir recently, and those were the 3 colour combinations, the Khans, as they were called. But you see, these are like 2 colour combinations. So this is blue-black Dimir. Oh, he's making a copy of Odin. What? Does he get the incoming play trigger? Yes, he does. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, unfortunately. Right, so now we're going to put... So I've got 8 mana. So to put this is 6 mana and 3 mana. I'm just going to pass, leave the Death Touch blocker open. It will get rid of the airship, for instance. No turn. End turn. So I've got 5 mana, so I'm looking at flashing this back. The Merfolk has been dealt with. There is the drawback. If this creature goes through, it makes it unblockable, for instance, it loses the game. Mine's been stunned on. Has been unbeaten? Oh no, it's just got tapped, didn't it? Yeah, that make a copy spell is quite good. It's quite versatile. You can use it as a ramp spell if you have to, as well. Or use it on your opponent's bombs as well if you don't have one, for instance. Alright. I could start chipping him with the flyer if I dealt with the cargo ship. Yeah, he's crewing the ship. So we've got 5-3. So 5-3, we can block with a 3-3. And like, I'm thinking about whether I'm going to take the floor. I'll probably just take the floor. As you see, he's got the ring avatar as well. sacks that to make it indestructible. Okay, I'll probably draw a card in response. We can just graveyard that doesn't do anything. I've got Outback Scavenger though, so that's okay. And they used up their combat trick. I lost my small token, which is okay. I kept the larger one, okay. Draw 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. Okay. Alright, so now we get looking at this. So I draw 2, put 2 counters on something. That is a sorcery though. And this creature or non-creature dies, target opponent loses. Okay, so that looks alright. I think I can chip with the flyer, I feel, because I'm racing them at the moment. It's exactly the same. So Ooh, no, I need to click combat. Just going to attack with the flyer. Yep. I'm going to create the airship, which is fine. Yep. I forgot it had vigilance, but it doesn't really matter. It's a reasonable trade for them. This is the soul system effect, so it's when a creature dies, take a bonus uses away from I gain more life. I'm just going to pass. I'm going to leave mana open to probably put a counter on it. As you see, these sagas go away though, so you basically need to use them. So many equipment in this set. I'm going to have to look at them for my Kembo equipment deck. So at the end of the turn, I'm going to put 2 counters on the wall, and I'm going to start being able to attack. I'm going to draw 2 cards and put 2 counters on the thing. Well, so this equipment, sure, I'm going to have to read it. It's going to come back as prevent all damage dealt to creatures you control. Okay, and it makes on a 2/2 flyer. Sure. It's a 6/5 lifelink of this, which is quite a scary body. I'll see if he attacks with it this turn. I might be able to prepare to trade for it. I'll let him attack. So now I can either trade the 5/5 or this for it. He hasn't got any way to go. Oh, he might have a thing. I'm going to pass to blocker. I'm going to block with the rogue, block with the token, and see what happens. He's going to gain a lot of life. That's a shame. I've just lost my guy. Okay, so the game, they're going to gain 8 life. I'm going to get a trigger though. That's unfortunate. They're completely empty-handed though, so we can see if we can stabilise. So we're going to activate the ability to put 2 counters on it. And it's worth bearing in mind, this thing is put 2 counters on it. It doesn't say you can do this. You can do this multiple times, so you can do it as many times as you want. So now we've got a Death Touch and Lifelinker. The thing is, though, next turn he's basically going to pay 7 mana if he can, and it's basically going to remove this, and it's going to become an X3 flyer, and it's basically going to prevent all combat damage to be dealt to creatures you control. So we've got the thing. Okay, so we're going to play the Death Touch guy. I'm going to target me to draw 2 and put 2 counters on the Death Touch guy. That's unfortunate. Nothing. I'm just going to pause. I don't think I'm winning this, but I could be wrong. Because the next turn he's going to be basically, this is going to be huge, big. or if he pays 7 mana, he's going to make all his creatures basically going to be all the damage dealt to them are going to be prevented. And eventually, is this instant speed? I need to. I believe this is instant as well, so I basically can say I'm just going to chuck some stuff in the way of various things. I'm going to make him use it. So, but basically, I think I'm better taking the 8, or unless I put the Death Touch guy. Oh, this defend Death Touch. Oh, this is Death Touch and Lifelink. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 8. If he wants to lose it, he can. Use it, sorry, not lose it. As you see, I gained life flow. Went to 9, down 30. Yeah, if I hadn't had the combat trick there, I think I would have been okay because he would have lost Steiner. But like, I don't think I was double blocking. He's only got 1 card in hand. Let's see if I can get back. The thing is, though, if he decides to flip it, he's going to have a 2/2. I think it's a 4-power flyer actually. Yeah, it's a 4/3 flyer. So it's, we'll see. I think there's also on this, it has the ultimate bit at the end is tap all creatures your opponent controls, which just wins in the game. It's a blinding light kind of effect. So what does this do? Choose one, return target creature mana for 4 or less from graveyard tapped, or exiles. I don't think I'm winning this. I'm tempted just to give up. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Anyway, this game's going on quite a while. We're probably better getting on to the next. Alright, so I've got this. Does this tap all their creatures? I don't even think that would win me the game, actually. So, return target creature owner's hand. What? 1 mode. So 6, 7, 8 mana for all of it. So return target creature to owner's hand. Target creature puts it in the choice of top or bottom, and target creature's owner shuffles it into the library, so I can do all of it. So, like, I'll just wait. I can bounce, potentially bounce this. Wait. Yeah, no attack and just pass. So I can basically return target creature and back. So I can shuffle Steiner into the library and stuff like that. Let's see. That's not a bad draw. I'll see if it's good enough. I'm not sure. So in comparison, I think I can tuck Steiner, Blizzard the other one. I think I win. I think I just win now, right? I was just say. Unless I did this incorrectly and no, I needed to press on the multiple modes. I think I might have done that incorrectly. I hope it's just I'm more used to in-person play. I don't know if I have to click them all or not. I think you might have to click them. I think that's probably just lost me the game. Yep, that's probably just lost me the game. I needed to click on the other thing. Oh, I got too excited. Let's see if I can survive. Yeah, I meant to click all 3 modes. I know what I would have done in person. Yeah, I meant to tuck all 3 creatures. I could probably won the game, but from that, oh man, not good. I may be okay. They're getting there. So you know what they've got in their hand. They've got the 8/6 life linker, but I can race the 8/6 life the guy. But like they have to attack me with it. I can make this a 10-power thing. So now they do not have 7 mana to do this. So I may go to raise, so pass to attack. So I can make this up. Yeah. Pass to blocker. So then this is 9/6, right? So go to blocker. So I can make this a 10/10. Sorry. I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to do this. I know how to play this thing, but like, yeah, I've done it correctly. Now it's 1 block, and then I can pump. I think they're doing it incorrectly. I think I'm relying on them misplayed. So they've now got the card in their hand, and now I activate the ability. Put 2 counters on it, and then, yeah, they just realised what I could do. I was just trying to do it. I know what I meant to do. I just put counters on. I misplayed that. Sorry about that. That took quite a while, people. Anyway, hopefully you're still with me, and we'll make the next games a bit more exciting. Anyway, I think I nearly misplayed that. Right, so we won the first one. Side quest, play Blitzball. I can't. Alright, so we go to the next game. As you see, they've changed the kind of the whatchamacallit, all the interface screens on Arena and stuff like that as well. Yeah, I should have done. I meant to do all 3 modes. I know what I'm trying to do. This unfortunately looks like a hand which will be keeping if I had a blue source, but unfortunately I may not have a blue source. That looks like a hand we're keeping it. We're keeping 6. So what we're going to send back? Oh, it's difficult what you want to send back on this hand. There's so many things. I'm going to keep it. When you cast a non-creature spell, I think I'm going to send back the Black Mage Rod. I don't know if it's right. I'm keeping this 2-drop because we've got a nice ground-based blocker that can be quite large. We've got the 3-mana Flying Death Touch guy. This is what blue-black does. You basically stall out the ground with either like a wall kind of creature, or and then you chip them with basically flyers or evasive bodies. Right, we've got our memories returning, which is quite good. We're just going to play this. They're using the unhinged lands, which are they're very science fiction. Well, Magic isn't really fantasy as much as it used to be anyway. Alright, so we're looking at this Reno and Rude from Final Fantasy from Wars. Anyway, when it does combat, don't play extra top card, then you miss second on creature. Okay, it's on a menace body, so that's okay. So I'm just going to play the Flying Death Touch guy. Oh, it's when it does damage. Okay, so we'll just pause. We'll see if they want to attack. Right. Anyway, we've got various options. Oh, so that's the thing we saw again, which I dealt with last time. Alright, so we've got the this land enters tapped. It's really difficult whether we need that or not. So I can even miss my land drop, or going to return the creatures, or start chipping with the flyer. I actually think, realistically, we actually want to play the land rather than this. So I'm going to play it as a land. I might regret that, but it's the thing. Now I've got these are instant, so we can keep the mana open for these, and we can leave it. We can either chip with the flyer or not. So I think realistically we're going to leave it and pause and not attack. So we look at this. So basically it's got the spell. So it reveals top 5 cards. Put one of them into hand. It digs for 1. Then put 1 on the bottom of your library. Yep, I saw that coming. So basically I could do something if you. I want returning his creature for tempo, or we're just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it. We're going to pause. So now I've got a choice. I can either use the. I'm going to surveil them. Right, so we're definitely going to have that. That was the thing we had last game. So now we're getting there. We've got loads of 4-mana spells now. They're playing black, so they can have an instant speed thing. So we're just going to play the robot thing now, right? And we're going to put a counter on this. Now we've got 2 blockers, which is quite good. We can either, or if they want to, thing, I can either start chipping them, or the thing. I don't mind them exiling things. I can race them, right? So I can just attack for 4, right? Yeah. And then we can either, and if they make a good, like, card, we can copy theirs, and I'll get the Merfolk bigger. They're hitting land off me. I don't really, like, I quite like another land to get to this, but I can cast nearly all these cards anyway. Alright, so let me read what this does. It's when this enters, draw a card at the beginning of combat. If you control equipment, we do attach. Yeah, okay, sure, that's not too bad. They can't do this yet, though. I'm tempted to take a copy of either the Rude or the Code, so. But we can just play this, right? I think I'm at the point where I can just all of that. I'm going for it anyway. They've only got 1 mana open. They're going to double block. That's okay. So we want for that first, the cat. I think this is just, we're racing this. We're just not much blocking. They're keeping on hitting stuff. What does this one do? I think this is the exile target. Yeah, that's a non-land. Yeah, that's a good card. It's like an Oblivion Ring. Yep. I'll just take it down. Probably I'm racing them. We have the flash. Or if we want it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 mana. For 5. They're on 7, so we just wait basically. So they're dead in 2 swings, so I'll just wait and see what they do. How are we feeling to that? I'm going to say that can resolve, that's fine. Because then I can basically use this. Yep. I've got double bounce spell here, so I'm looking for that. So basically I'm going to use that. Oh, it's one mode only. Because we're winning in 2 swings with the 2 flyers. So I'm going to go to 8. And then basically we're going to see what they do. Oh, I've just got another one. That's just good game really, isn't it, basically? So I basically go to combat attack. Yep. So they're on 5. Now it's basically which way. So this is basically just bounce or tap. So okay, so I need to hit another land to get that. So I'll just pause. Create 4 hero tokens, so that's kind of annoying. I don't know if I can do that or not. Yep. think if then the token generator, can we win? I don't think we can. No, we could. Well, wait, so how many? They've got 4 2/2s. They've got phone attackers. I can make 1 2. No, I can't do it. So we basically go to unfortunately, that one is over. If they hadn't had make X tokens, I could have dealt with like 2 of the smaller ones. Right, so we're 1-1. We're still in the game, though, still in there. Right, so we go to the game 3, is it? So you carry on until you get either 7 wins, which is you get the maximum, which is you get 2,200 gems, which gems are the premium currency. I think in comparison, the pass cost around 2,500 gems, I think it was, and you get 6 packs. So you carry on until you get 3 losses. Anyway, we're 1-1. I think I could have won that if they hadn't had the thing. Or if I think I misread the card, I thought I could do all the modes. Right, we're going against Wheel Dragon. Right, so this seems alright. So we don't have a third land, but this, when it attacks, surveils, so that enables us to hit the third land. I'm probably going to keep it. It seems okay. It's all blue, opening hand. The Pixie's a good little thing. I'm going against a red deck, so hopefully the Pixie lives. It's trying to dig us into another land. We've got the bounce spells open. So if we can go into combat tutorial. Okay, so we've got the... This is, however, is a sorcery speed card. So if they kill this in response, I'm going to go to combat and I'd probably do it after combat. The wall. Do we want the wall? I'm going to say we don't want the wall currently. We'll go to damage. Now I'm confident they don't have the removals by now, so we can do it post combat. I'm going to draw 2 and put... Because I think if they had a removal spell that was an instant, they would have used it at that point to maybe stop me getting the Surveil trigger. Okay, so they're playing Boris, which is red and white. So we've got Ash. What does Ash do? When he attacks, look at top 5 cards, maybe an artifact. Sure, that seems okay. So we've got the Ninja Blades now. But so that would be a turn away of equipping that. We could also make a token copy of this that seems quite good value as well. We might do that. Or what? Right, so they're tapped out, so we probably, when it attacks a bell, I think that's also okay. We'll keep that. The blockers. We could just make a token copy, which I feel is what I'm going to do. So we've got 5 power of flyer now, so we're racing them in the air. We just need somewhere to... So they're using their Laughing Man, Reckless, Faithless Looting effect. It's got Kefka on it, which is like the... from Final Fantasy 6, I believe. So basically, we're not doing much here. We're not interacting with them in any way. We're just beginning to play this. We'll be able to equip the blades now. We're going to get so much value here. I'm just going to leave that on top. I can just play that. So we're just going to leave it on top. Go to damage. Now I'm just going to leave mana open to either draw a card at instant speed or use Ice Magic on Ash. When it enters, deal 2 damage to any target. Okay. I was probably going to say bye-bye to one of my things. I'm going to bounce that guy in a minute. Classic on summon. Alright, so now we're just going to play. Going to go to combat. Seems okay. I'll just keep it. Level 6. So whenever this creature deals combat damage, play draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded card value. So let's discard. Doesn't really matter, does it? Don't. And then just play this. 2-1. Right, so let's see how we can do. I'm obviously not feeling 100% right. I've just ranked up. I'm also going to try and see, hopefully get some achievements as well. I do like the achievements on the game. I like collecting the cards. I'm a whale effectively, or I'm a spike. I like winning. Although I did change my avatar to the cloud one for this. Anyway, I mean, say I enjoyed doing the achievements as well. Right. Hopefully we'll carry on. I'm going to show you all the gameplay. I apologise if it's a bit longer. It could be an hour, depending on what you think. The queue times are relatively quick, though. That looks okay to me. It's 3 lands. We've got like the 2-drop, the Black Mage's Rod, and the Scavenger. I don't think I kept the Black Mage's Rod in the last one. I had to mulligan it away, didn't I? And think, right, full control. Yeah, not only do I play MTG, I play Hearthstone and various other TCGs as well. Some of them have a draft mode equivalent. I mean, you say this is the best one. So Tom Berry's got First Strike and Death Touch, which is a great combination for, well, it's great for the person who has the card. It enters with a stun counter on it. So basically, we're going to start trying to race this, because this thing I don't really want to block. Locke seems quite good though. Right, I'm just going to attack. Right, what does this do? When it enters, draw a card, sack and draw. Oh, it's basically, yeah, it's effectively like a food, basically. So this is, yeah, it's 2. It basically only has First Strike in your turn. So basically, it's not as a good blocker. Yeah, I'm basically not going to take that because it's going to kill my thing. It's got First Strike and Death Touch. Right, so now we're just going to cast some spells. Right, so now they've got 3 mana opening Esper colours. They could have a bounce spell, they could have a thing. I could play this now pre-combat, I could play it post-combat. I'm going to attack first and see what happens. So whenever the cold deals damage to a player, draw a card and discard a card, it's a looter. It's Death Touch and Lifelink, so this is like racing this on its own. I'm not going to play it pre-combat. I'm going to attack first and see what happens. They can also, which is more than likely to sack this and gain 3 life, which is, I feel, what they're probably going to do. I'll see when they do it. Right, so now I'm going to draw a card and discard a card. That's interesting. What do I discard? I could chuck the land, because realistically, I don't think I need the land. I'll chuck the land. Right, now what do I want to do? I want to either play the... I want to play this, but I don't worry about it being countered. I'm going to probably play the Albion Scavengers and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so they're probably going to sack the... They did not sack the Ramen, which is interesting. As I said, they might have something that goes with it. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I feel a bit more confident about what they could have anyway. Are people enjoying the new set? Let me know in the comments and say however you're enjoying it. I mean, say I enjoy playing Limited. Limited is one of the best ways to play the game. It enables you to play the cards in a completely different... Yeah, okay, it's that thing again with the Crystal Fragment. But they had that last game. It is a win game card, but like he needs to have 7 mana and various things. I'm racing this fairly easily. Like I could block, but there's no reason to block. I'll just be putting my creature in the bin for no reason. Right. We're going to just play some things, like, we can do, like, Black Mage's Rod, Combat Tutorial, and we're going to race this. Right, so they've got mana open, so but we're going to try it now. Because this is on a cast trigger. Right, so... I'm just attacking full out. The game isn't seeming that interesting to me, because I feel like I'm winning the race on this case. Right, so we're getting... So we've got another land, that is useful. So we draw a card and discard a card. I'm going to discard, it's going to be one of the rods, I think. I'm going to discard a rod. I wanted to play it, but obviously not. But I'm going to keep one of them, because I can go next turn, for instance, I can go Rod Tutorial. And I'm probably going to do that pre-combat, because this means I can get more land to maybe flashback this. Right, what does this do? It's when it enters, each player sacks a creature token of their choice, or... Yep, obvious weird thing, but I get a Scavenger trigger. It's a 3/2 body. They need to get to 7 to do this. 3 mana to sack the Ramen. This 3/2 does line up. Alright, so that one makes him a bit bigger though. But I will be able to put a 4/3 out, so which do I want to do? So I've got 5 mana. So I'm going to play the Rook. As you see we've got that. Now I can do cast me to draw 2. And target creature, put a +1/+1 counter up, make him a 3/4. Land. Now it's slightly more difficult. It's whether I feel this Death Touch Lifelinker wants to go in. It will probably trade with this, then in the thing, and that will be alright with that. I could have. Yeah, I'll just do that. Worst case scenario is I'm going to get an out by Scavenger trigger. I can do this. And they basically, if they want to equip that, they can. It's 7 mana to do it and transform it, but yeah, okay, so that's my mage going down. But I'm going to get a Scavenger trigger. And as you see, I've got plenty of things to go with the rod. He can start trying to attack me, but he's going to realise he'll get to a point. Yeah, it's a 4/2. Sure. Yeah, he's going to get to the point where he's blocking, and that's probably not what he wants to be. So I can get this to a 3/5, which goes over this. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Gives me a nice blocker. It doesn't have first strike, so that's fine. You see they go to 3. And I'm probably winning, probably next turn. They can flip the thing if they want. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But like, they can't really attack me. Sure. Okay, so they've got one of their own as well. That's cool. Right, so this will just be able to stun one of the things down, right? 6. So I'll be able to stun this and then attack with the other 2. When it enters, so I stun the curse, and then they'll have to block. And then you go all attack, I think is the option. Looks like we'll be going to game 4. Anyway, you say I will do my return to my cracking pack series when I get around to paper play. But I do enjoy these digital ones as well. So we're probably going to try and do one of these on each set on launch weekend. They are dead, if not immediately. So they're going. It depends. Is the scavenger? Is it just your creatures? Oh yeah, it's you control. It's not. Oh. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Flan for the win. Yeah. Anyway, I do like Final Fantasy. At least it's fairly fantasy compared to some of the stuff they've done. But some of Final Fantasy is verging on science fiction as well. Right, what was we at? 3 wins now and a loss. Let's see if we can get to the 7 wins. I've never got to 7 wins on a draft not an arena anyway. And in paper we don't generally play that many rounds for a draft. You generally do 3 rounds in a paper thing against someone with a dinosaur avatar. I did a video on my Gisef Commander deck as well. Right, so that's like double Locke, which seems very good, and some card draw and like a removal spell. Seems good. I'll be keeping that for sure. Right, wish me luck. +1/+0 as long as you control another artifact, sure. Oh, is that the stupid kind of like multiple cards? Yeah, it basically searches for it. It's like a orc kind of effect. Right, so we've got a thing as well. So we've got this nice free drop. We've got flying Death Touch. So it's looking alright. We don't have anything. Oh, I need to press the control button. Do they have another one? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of cards. They basically they just snowball particularly. We're going to take quite a bit of damage up until at least turn 3. But like these have got lifelink, we should be able to gain most of it back. Let's hope. Right, so now we just go impulse. they're like the Shannara soldiers, I believe, in the thing. So just pause. I'm going to take a load in the early game, and then hopefully I can get most of it back. So I'm on 14, but we have 2-3 live linkers. Yeah, they don't have much of a follow-up to that, though. So they're playing cycling, they're taking the turn off to try and get a land. I do like these lands, they look cool. That's the tavern from Final Fantasy 7th Heaven. That's quite good if we get to it. I will keep it. Now we've got some of our tools. I'm probably going to play Locke. Because then there's a point where he won't see any value in attacking, because he's not going to net me any damage, and he'll just sit back a bit more passively while I build up a bit of a board position. So next turn, if he doesn't do anything, well, like, he might attack this turn, I'll see if he does. I'll have to think about whether I'm going to block or not. If not, next turn I'm going to play another one. Yeah, the equipment. Okay, so that's fine. So it means he can... Yeah, he chose not to attack me, which I can get it. So now let's read the equipment. So he gets +2/+1. Okay, that's fine. So I can either build up my board. I'm going to... Oh, they're legendaries. It proves I didn't read the card. No, so this is legendary, means I can't have a second copy. But like, I know. Okay, so let's play the 2/2 Death Touch guy, flying Death Touch guy instead, and no attack. Yeah, they're legendary. I didn't realise that. I thought they were quite good. Yeah, they're a bit like a Vampire Nighthawk Plus kind of thing with the extra looter bit attached. Yeah, okay, so that's not the worst. I do have another one. But, like, they're getting down... They've got 4 cards in hand. I may even trade my 2 power thing for their guy if they choose to attack. I'll have to see. I've got 2 Summoner's Sanctums, which will keep the things trapped down if they build up any larger things. I also have the bounce option. Yeah, so they're attacking, so I'm going to block this. Do I want to attack with the smaller guy? This is like +1 as long as you control another artifact. Roll the token. Yep. It's kind of annoying. Right, we'll see if this is fine. It's equipped 4, it's quite expensive. I don't feel it's that great. I mean, he's got the mana now, but like, he spends most of his turn doing that, and it will put his guy up to a 3. It'll make it into a 4 for it. Oh, Thunder Magic. Okay, that's fine, so I'm going to take 4 now. I might not be in this game very much longer. Right, so they've got 3 cards in their hand, so we have to think. So the best thing is to play this, and then leave mana for Ice Magic, I think. Because he's probably going to equip one, in which case I can use Ice Magic for a bit of tempo just to bounce it. It's probably what I want to do. And it will be to... Right, so we've got a bit of breathing room here. Good. When it enters, draw a card. Right, so now you get control equipment, pay 1, attach to the equipment. Yes, so now that's now we can get some good value out of this, which will just be bouncing it. Oh no, it's got water, doesn't it? Cancel. Oh, I'm cooked on my... I just take the damage. I didn't realise it had ward. I forget about the thing. I should have responded to it, to be honest, but there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to have to bounce something. If it didn't have ward, I would have been alright. I've only got 4 mana again, that's the problem, so I can block what... I'd probably just make this. Not attack. It does look positively trade with this guy, and this guy does block this guy, so at least we'll see if I get to the other land. No, I didn't read the card. Was it reading the card? It explains the card. No, I didn't realise. I read the +2/+1, and I forget it gave it ward 1, which means I have to pay 1 more mana to target it. Anyway, this guy does favourably trade up with their guys though, so if they don't have anything, they may not attack, and they might give me another turn. And now I might be able to pay the ward 1 the next turn on the stuck in the sanctum thing, because that will cost me 4 mana effectively. And the worst case scenario, I'm only going to have 4 mana. Moogle. Right, what does the Moogle do? Oh, it's a tutor. It searches your library for artifact with 2 mana or less. Oh, that's annoying. It's got flash. Yeah, so it means it's going to give it first strike if I try and block. It's also a 2/2 flyer. It seems very good value. Oh no, it's a 3/2 flyer. Slightly expensive. So now it doesn't matter really what I do. So if I put this in front of this, block like that, he's going to use it on the thing. It's like, which of these guys is he going to put it on? We'll see. Yeah, as we expected. Yep. Okay, so we've got a 3/1 guy now, and we're dealing with a 3/2 flyer. The thing is, though, now it does not have ward on it anymore. I dealt with the thing that had ward on it, which is good. So now we have a land. So we're looking at, we've got 5 now. So what can we do? So we're trying to get to a black source to play this. So this and this. This has got flying. This will not have flying. So this is until end of turn. So it's basically just a 3/1. So we can block that on the ground. We could play this on the thing. I think I'm better just passing and see what they do. I can basically either tap. If they're trying to equip this, I can respond by sancting the thing they don't tap. Oh, no, I know, I'm just dead anyway. No, I couldn't do anything. I could make a blocker, but no, it's fine. No, I'm just dead anyway. Right, let's get on with it. This video's already been quite long. I hope you're still with me, and then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. I aim to try and at least double the subscriber count this year. Anyway, what are we at? 3 wins, 2 losses, I believe is accurate. Right, let's see if we can at least go positive, which is like 4 wins plus. Okay, let's see. Alright, wish me luck. No, they were a bit too aggressive for me. I mean, you said there's a lot of equipment, for instance, that are in this set. I recommend, so I'm using the untapped overlay for those that don't know. It has basically you get like a deck tracker. I may not have it switched on all the time on this thing, but I said I do use it primarily in constructed games. It helps you know what cards are in your library and what things you do. It also tracks your opponent's deck. It gives you various percentages and various other things. You can use it in the draft as well if you have premium generally. Right, wish me luck. We're going against someone with the Mabel avatar, I believe, from Bloomberry. Alright. This looks like alright again. Oh, this is a lot of spells, but this is spell heavy. But I think it's still keepable, so it's like target thing. Maybe. So this is basically having 2 black mages rods. We're trying it. We'll try. Good luck. Then using the lightning bolt sleeves. So many things. Alright. I was playing standard when lightning bolt was in standard for as long as I've been playing. The last time it was printed anyway. Right, so we're going to start out with a nice quick rod. Oh, the slight problem is we don't have a double black source for the thing, but we've got a nice early game, so we're probably going to keep it. This is another draw. Okay, so now we're just going to basically target opponent sacks a creature of their choice. That's probably going to be our best choice of it. We're going to do it now to make another. We're going to have another rod basically. This is good early game, and we've got, if we need it, we've got this. So we're going to do it now. We're going to target them. So we're basically going to have 2 black mages. So those are no black mages are basically, so in Final Fantasy there are various classes basically. Wizard has got various, and they've got various subclasses. They've got various different ones. You've got white mage and you've got black mage, red mages, and various other things to this effect. So I can basically just start doing this now to bounce their thing and then start dealing them damage. Or I can wait for them to equip. I'm just going to pause, I think. I don't think there's any reason to do anything. So this will whenever, it's like a cleric, so when the creature attacks you, gain 1 life. Just reading what this is, so it's a tap land effect from this. Yeah, so the various different classes of mage in Final Fantasy, this being one of them. I'm just going to pause. I'll let them attack, they can gain the life if they want. I'm just going to pause. Take it down. If they don't do anything. Yeah, this is why we wait, because now we're going to get a bit more value of this. So we're going to target owner. So now we can start attacking. I can attack with that. That was maybe a bit aggressive on that. I should not attack with the little mage. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, we've got summon Primal Odin next into like the stuff. Sure. What does that do? 4 damage to target tap creature. Okay, that's fine. That's one of my mages dealt with. I will now be using this to destroy this 3/3 flyer. And it will enable the pixie to go through. So unfortunate. Some Primal Odin. No attack, and we've got the robot thing, and we've got we've got the thing able to flush it back as well if we need to, and we're going to get our black mage's rod thing if we need to. Yep, it's a 3/2. I'm not sure if they've read this card or not, but basically it's going to gain whenever it deals damage. It just kills them straight out next turn. Unless they have a blocker, they're just dead. Okay, so they do have an answer. Okay, that's fair enough. I don't dispute that. Alright, so we're going to play someone this. No attack. So they did have another fight spell, but that's okay. We don't mind that. So let's see if they've got a combat trick. Yeah, go on then. I'll see if we've got a combat trick. They do not have a combat trick. Renoa. Right, the iconic thing. Oh my, that's really cool. So that's the she's 4/4, and she makes a dog token. Oh, that's really cool. That looks like one of my dogs. Coincidentally, it looks like a bit like a Bernese Mountain Dog. If you think, I know, I love my pets. I've had other pets in videos, so I've got 6 mana, so we can make this. So now this will mill the opponent for half their library. How many cards do they have left? They've got 15 cards in their library. I'll probably just keep it. No attack. End turn. So Renoa, when Renoa attacks another token creature, you can do it +1/+1 for each creature you control. So this will make this 3/3. If not, they might not be able to attack. Search your library for a basic land or town, then shuffle when you search for a +1 target creature. Sure. But just take Renoa because it won't matter. The dog is the thing. Alright, so we're trying to get to that. We can mill out half their library if we want to, but like I'm not sure that's the correct thing. Right, what's this? So we're going to put this on the token. Play up the land and pulse. Because now Renault basically can't attack in a way which this deals with it. So then, and I think we might use Jidor to mill out half their library. Yeah, they've got a 3-power flyer now. They're probably going to kill me with the flyer. I have to have an answer quite quickly. Okay, so this is say when I say that, so they've got a 3-power flyer. So if I use this, so Blue Zarge to target creature, shuffle it into the library, and then I can mill it off. Anyway, we can just pass at this point because this is an instant. This is a sorcery, bear in mind. So I'm just looking at how many cards they have in their library. They've got, they've got 24 cards in the library. I have to go through this carefully. I think I'm just dead, unfortunately. So we can mill the top, like half of their library. That's going to ping them for 1. Then I'm going to block one of these and take 7. I'm just dead, aren't I? Unfortunate. Am I dead this turn? And the answer is no, I'm not dead this turn, but I'll be turn after. Does that buy me a turn? I think it actually does buy me a turn. So then I have to block the 6-power thing and take 1, 3. Sorry for the low energy levels. I'm a bit depressed. Alright, I hope the video comes out well. I feel the settings are correct now anyway. So I'm sorry, I'm a bit more animated. I mean, say I can deal with one of them. I think I have to do this to try and draw something, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it enters tapped because if I need 6. It doesn't actually matter, I'm dead anyway, right? We'll just give up. Right, shall we see what's in the booster and then we'll round up the video. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy. I mean, say hopefully this video should be with you in about a day or so. Right, and you say right. So we went We went 3-3. I feel the deck was okay. It was fine. I feel we got slightly unlucky. I misplayed some of it. So I got 1,000 gems, which isn't bad. That's like premium currency, but like the thing, and I got 2 packs. Right, so we'll go to the packs. I've also unlocked an achievement, so I'll show you what achievement I unlocked, and I believe it will be the one for just complete 10 limited events, so we'll claim that. That's the back that you've unlocked. I probably won't be using that one myself, but there we go. And we'll open the Final Fantasy packs. So this is a bit more pack opening. Dun, dun, dun. A rare wild card. That's really good for me. As you see, they've got these are the things from the bonus sheet, which have got different art and stuff, and they can be older cards reprinted. Right, that was the first pack. We continue. Some Titan. Yeah, I've seen that some see some playing kind of green black kind of style, graveyard kind of base decks. Alright, that's it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I really need to say I'll keep doing these. I'll do my pack openings as normal when I return to my paper play. I'll try and do these more limited videos. And say the next video I'll be doing for Arena will be a video showing my Goblin Brawl deck when I've got enough wildcards. I need 8. How many have I got? I've got 3, so I need 5 more. But once I've done that, I'll be doing. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.